for 3 weeks.
Along with your results, you'll gain some.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
Good night.
It seems like you really like talking to your opponents during the game. What is it about trash talk that you enjoy so much?
You know, mostly it's just trying to throw people off of their game. You know, NBA players, they're used to trash talk, so it's not going to make them miss easy shots or anything like that. But if you know how to make them a little angry, then, you know, they might shoot a shot that they should have passed. Yeah, it's a small thing, but it's effective for me.
Well, what kind of things do you say to throw your opponent off their game?
You have to get creative, you know? Just swearing and screaming about someone's mom isn't going to, you know, do anything but make them mad. And when a player gets mad, sometimes that makes them play better. You know, I try to make them think. Yeah.
Think? About what?
Okay, I'll give you an example. We may be at the free throw line, and then I'll just say, hey, you paid way too much for your car. And then he's now like, how does he even know what I paid for my car? And did I pay too much for my car? Did my manager give me a bad deal? Do I need a new manager? And then that's when I know that I've won, you know? Because now they're not thinking about the game. They're thinking in the clouds.
That's devious.
Listen, it's all in the game, Blair. It's all in the game.
MP, how you feeling? Get ready to light it up tonight. Good, MP.
Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking? Well, at this point of the season, the identity and merit of each team is becoming more and more clear, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed. I mean, we have a good understanding of who the real contenders are. But there always seems to be a dark horse team that makes a push in the second half of the season. Anything can happen.
So the Houston starting five. They've got Dylan Brooks. He's out there with Alperon Sengun. Green out there with Amin Thompson. Pass to Brooks. Green with the ball. Nails the wide wide-open jumper.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Schofield passes to Williams. And here's Hartenstein, averaging around 6 a game. To the left side wing. Fires from deep. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Houston with the ball, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, and a big part of their offense in that game was creating second chance opportunities on the glass. That was the difference.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Here's Schofield. He buries it from 3. Schofield's got his second basket on the night.
He's such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him now.
Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Schofield.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Over 3. Schofield shot is off.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to Green. Takes the 3. Drops in the 3. Green's got 5 now.
Yeah, Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Here's Schofield. And the 3 off target. And stolen by Williams. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Smith, he's checked in for Alperin Şengün.
Rapid substitution. Number 10.
Houston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Hartenstein pulls it in. The Thunder have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Schofield passes to Williams. Here's Schofield. Brooks defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Holmgren. He drops it from range.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the bench.
Of course, Chet Holmgren was one of the highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was BA, and he has lived up to the billing. That size to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute is a tough competitor.
Let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. The Cobra in the last game against the Mavericks was tremendous. He tallied 21 points and was on fire from outside. The D had no answer for him. His relentless approach has just worn teams out lately. He is winning the battle of wills. Brian?
Okay, sounds good. We'll see if today is more of the same. He has to be excited by the challenge.
Oh, he should be. I mean, he's feeling good. He's playing good, so I know he's ready.
No doubt. He is locked in, seems so comfortable with where his game is at. Boy, has he been fun to watch.
And Brooks has got the ball here for Houston. It's a 3-point game. Thompson scanning the floor. Thompson with the screen. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And the Rockets making a change. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Schofield passes to Holmgren. Here's Schofield from behind the arc. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Then it's Jalen Williams. Then there's Dillingham. And it's Schofield in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Pass to Holmgren. Unloads. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
And they found a nice flow offensively in the second period.
And we've got a report now. Let's find out the news on Alperin Şengün.
Thanks. I just talked to the Rockets head athletic trainer. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. right in the middle of the schedule. Some unfortunate timing for sure. Wish him the best on his recovery. Brian?
All we can hope for is that the prognosis isn't as bad as it seems, guys.
Yeah, we were hoping for much better numbers, and obviously, it's not very encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel and core, but in terms of strategy.
Tips it up. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now it's a 9-point Oklahoma City lead.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
They had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Outside, Green. And counted from 19 feet away. Green's got 22.
Scoring is Jalen Green's top skill. I mean, he can pile up the points in a hurry.
Schofield shot is off.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Here's Williams. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line. Pass to Green. Unloads from 13. He can't hit that time. Oklahoma City leading by 9.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
And he knocks the jumper down. He's got 24. And so it's Oklahoma City earning this break in the action, up 10. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Welcome. Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best. And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Rockets.
I can't see what they're trying to do.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Nice game. Great performance by Jalen Green.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been showing aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So the Houston 5 right now. They've got Thompson, Alperon Şengün out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Green. There's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, yeah, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperon Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. There's a screen. Pass to Şengün. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Şengün's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Love to see Şengün's confidence continue to grow. Just fantastic work off the catch.
Schofield shot is off. Rockets trail by 9. Green in the post. Williams defending, and it's Green missing. Schofield passes to Holmgren. From the arc. Schofield shot is off. Houston has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. The free ball. Oklahoma City grabs the miss.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball.
Pass to Green from deep. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Drains the triple.
Well, you offer no resistance defensively. He's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Thompson outside. Pass to Brooks. Here's Green. The 3 is up. Look at Green. Shorter range. Deep
He
shoot.
tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Out left to the wing. Hartenstein with it. Defending Shingu. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. And it's Green missing. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Pass to Schofield. The 3 is up. It's not going to go for him. The Rockets have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Green finds Thompson. Back to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the hit and scores inside. Green.
Timeout. He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops into...
Winning time, kid.
Here's Schofield.
You got it.
The Thunder with another miss.
Big rebound on a night where they haven't exactly controlled the glass.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren for Hartenstein for 5. Then there's Dillingham. Then it's Williams. And it's Schofield in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Hey, yo, right here.
Blocked again!
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Pass to Schofield. 3-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. Schofield's got 19 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Thompson passes to Green. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And that one's good. Holmgren.
And in transition, Holmgren has speed, but he also plays under control.
Green for 3. It's hauled in by Schofield.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit low, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
To the wing, right side. Lets it fly. Again, Oklahoma City.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
Pass to Dillingham. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Outside, Green. Out to Thompson. Back to Green. The 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And here's Holmgren. The 3. Oh, my. It's getting close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. Let's shoot three.
The first free throw is good. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense. And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Thunder.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
Yeah, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And what a huge performance it was for the Cobra.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Pass to Şengün. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here's Green from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Green's got 42 in the game.
And there's the patience right there. Şengün surveys the floor and finds his guy.
Holbert with a screen on Green. Schofield tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Tremendous performance.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Dorisburg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of...
That's right, MP. They can't stop you.
Son, you look like an MPC. You need some new threads.
There he is.
We know MP came ready to play.
Here we go.
Challenge for these players right now.
Staying fresh is yet have to take care of your body and your mind. That'll pay dividends in the stretch run.
MP is now taking these conference matchup fight. He doesn't want to just be the best and make it into the All-Star game. He has made it known he wants to be the guy.
And it seems as though that lofty goal has gotten to MP a bit. He seems off to me. He hasn't performed well in these games against key opponents, and certainly is on the outside looking in as far as the All-Star game is concerned. Better pick it up.
I'll take a look at the Nuggets opening line. Before in the foul, it's Gordon and Jokic. At the guard spots, we'll see MyCareer. And it's Brown in at the three, the small forward. Oklahoma City's gone 1-2 for long yards in the first quarter. Schofield. Rebound by the Nuggets. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And look at what they did in the fourth quarter. Just totally out of sync and lacking in intensity. And that turned into that huge comeback.
The Thunder have gone 1-3 for the field without this one so far. And really, Coach Van Gundy, the acquisition of Aaron Gordon for the Nuggets was one of the things that elevated them to the championship caliber team that we saw.
Yeah, Kevin, he was sort of the missing piece. He's a great fit in the front court alongside of Jokic. His athleticism, his defense, his ability to score inside have really made them a great tandem.
And what about his ability, Stan, to fit in right off the bat and make a difference?
You know, just about anybody can fit in playing with Jokic, Kevin. He makes the game easy.
And here's Williams. Following the three-pointer by Jokic. Dillingham with the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And it's Gordon missing. Thunder on 2-6 in the field. Pass to Dillingham. Just 5 to shoot. Over in the corner, Williams. Off to a good start, and that's his first shot attempt.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And now we've got some time to try from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now the obvious concern is Nikola Jokic, particularly as a playmaker. Coach told me if Jokic goes off the court himself, he can still win if he hold his teammates down. But that's tough when he's hitting those guys in their favorite spots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And here's Jokic. Following the three from the coach. No good, unable to end this run. The Thunder leading by 4. Right, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Thunder coming to this one after the win against Houston. And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans. Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this time.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, when Gordon's team makes it this easy for him, of course he's going to throw it down hard.
And Mark Dagnall calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Time for your Thunder Down. Come on, everyone.
We need some energy out there.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
The coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
So out there for the Nuggets right now. Top the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and Murray. Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. There's Schofield. Denver getting their last shot to go. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Well, I think they found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And the Thunder making a switch here. He's checked in. Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And the foul called on the Kobe. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. 14 foul.
We've got 1:48 left out here in the second. Gordon with the screen for Westbrook. Pass to Brown. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes play. And that one drops. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And how about also the ability to contest shots? They're staying attached and contesting and coming away with blocks as well.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Schofield. No good with the triple. The Nuggets leading by 6. Against the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Well, nice pass by Porter Jr. moving the ball with a purpose.
21st pick in the 2022 draft, Christian Brown, who won a title with Denver during his rookie year. And their coach, Michael Malone, used him in certain situations and flourished.
Well, you know, Kevin, he won a college championship the year before. This guy's played in a lot of high-pressure games, and that is what has given Michael Malone the confidence to go with him. He was ready for those moments.
Ready indeed. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. Some momentum with the 15-2 run underway. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Dylan here. Here's Schofield. There's the triple. It's good from long range. Schofield's got 14 points. And so it's Denver holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll return shortly.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against the Celtics, they'll have the advantage coming in. But it's not like they're infallible. I mean, no one is.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Nuggets.
They built this lead by being aggressive.
And that is a wrap.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Aldridge and Hartenstein. Dillingham is out there with the Cobra, and it's Williams at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Right, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steady in an offense, other times it's to ignite.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin.
The Cobra in the last game against the Rockets was terrific. He scored 24 points, and as impressive as he was scoring it, he was just as good at the defensive end. They've been piling up win after win, and it's because of how efficient he's been for them. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself. Whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball after the miss from the Cobra. He gets it in there. Brown's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nuggets.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Schofield. No good from outside.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to him.
And the call for the shot that sends him to the line. For Denver, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
It's the second from the line. So Stan, I've been wondering about these different approaches. The development system for youth basketball is vastly different in the U.S. than in Europe. Which do you think is best?
Well, I think in terms of developing skills, Kevin, we've seen it. The European players of all sizes have very well-rounded games skill-wise. They do a lot of work on a daily basis developing those skills, whereas in the U.S., our young guys play a lot of games in the AAU system. Skill development not as strong, but they do learn to compete on an everyday basis.
Here's Brown. He's guarded by Williams. Holmgren against Jokic. Outside Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another miss by Denver. Denver trailing by 11. There's Schofield. Good on the shot. To single it. Schofield's got 17.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Westbrook passes to Jokic. Fires for 3. It's Gordon, so Westbrook comes over with the assist. Westbrook's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Amazing Nikola Jokic, Stan. How fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand. Constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives. So on the floor for Denver. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. At the top, we'll see Westbrook and Murray. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Jokic. Up again. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 35.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Schofield. Over Murray. Schofield gets the bucket. Schofield's got 4 points in the quarter. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Murray outside. From 12 feet out. That's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the game. Here's Schofield. And the shot falls short this time.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him.
And Jokic slams it in.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession. Consistent buckets, every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Murray, the pass to Westbrook. Denver passing it around. Pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Murray outside.
That's all you.
Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nuggets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jokic.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Outside. The 3. Rebound by Williams.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was actually a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never...
Well, I knew we weren't going undefeated for the rest of the season.
Let's go! Woo! I run this.
Those kicks, MP.
Hey, MP, it's your world. We just live in it.
January, let's glance over the power rankings and see where we're at. Taking a look at the Lakers, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Thunder are, they've been extremely competitive, maybe some ups and downs there, but it seemed like they were just figuring things out. They gotta get that energy back.
And the Oklahoma City starting 5. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Then there's Dillingham, then it's Williams, and it's Schofield in at the 2. And for the Nuggets, Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Westbrook runs the point with Murray to his side. And it's Brown in at the 3. A couple of rivals going head-to-head here, Clark. You can feel the extra tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best.
Here we go.
They're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. And of course, MP has made it known he expects an all-star nod this season. And any matchup that challenges his spot, he's going to take very seriously.
Well, MP has taken a lot of heat for his claims of making the all-star team. Given his body of work to this point has been very borderline. Not terrible, but definitely not outstanding. I'm not saying he couldn't change people's minds with a huge outing tonight. But MP may just have to deliver a big-time gem in this one to make that all-star roster.
And here's Dillingham to the arc. Jokic grabs the board. Let's check in with our reporter, Alan LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Michael Malone. We were talking about Chet Holmgren's versatility at both ends. And Coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. When it comes to someone like Aaron Gordon, it seems like he makes at least one jaw-dropping play every night.
Well, when you've got that kind of special athleticism, B.A., you can do that. You can make highlight-type plays just by virtue of your activity and giftedness as an athlete. But he's become a heck of a basketball player, too. You always knew the athleticism was there, the energy was there, the work rate was there. But now you're seeing the skill develop. I love watching him work.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Releases. Schofield shot is off.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there. You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Misses the 3. Denver's going 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Westbrook outside. They kick it out to Murray. And again, it's Denver missing.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Has to Holmgren. Here's Schofield. Drills this from deep. Schofield's got 8.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
Timeout is called by Michael Malone. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. a chance to check out stats for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Over to the left wing. Brown passes to Jokic. Here's Brown. Williams defending. Here's Murray. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here's Williams. Last game for him, he had 14. To the middle. Placed on a defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the night.
You know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Giddey's checked in for Oklahoma City. Nuggets trail by 5. Westbrook outside. Pass to Brown. And here's Gordon. It's deflected. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Cobra in the last game against the 76ers put on a show. He got 27 points. He knocked down some trays last game. A great sign for his team. We should have expected a game like that, given his impressive form of late. We'll see if he keeps going tonight. Right?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure. And draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 5. Their last encounter in Oklahoma City. Handle defender.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
A nice shot by Schofield.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
To the inside. Can't hit.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Eight-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Schofield. There's the triple. Brown grabs the board. Nuggets trail by 6. The crossover. Takes a 3. On target from range. Brown's got 5 now.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but driving as a passer, too.
Let's go with a 3. And that's not going to go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Oklahoma City ahead, up 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. What we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
You're doing all right. Go get him.
Here's Schofield, defended by Murray. Ooh, another back. Basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight. And you know that's how it goes with him. Those hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes, they last days.
Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Graham.
It really does. And I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Pass to Brown. The three. Murray, no good. Thunder leading by 6. Here's Schofield. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Fires the 3. Another miss. 6 makes 6 misses so far. Here's Brown. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
Themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter. They're starting to pick it up now. Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out. But it looks like they're putting it together right now. Boy, he strikes again from range. His 4th of this game after draining 3 in the first period.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
We know Nikola Jokic is a natural, but that's not all. Coach Malone said it's too bad that people can't put it behind the curtain and see how hard Nikola works. He understands that there's no magic formula. Yes, he's incredibly gifted, but it's his work ethic that's great, right?
Well, Allie, talent only gets you so far. He's got both. Oklahoma City shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
At the line for the Thunder, Schofield. 2 shots.
2 shots. Blacks on the first.
Now one misses. And Denver making a change here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Giddey's checked in. He hits the 2nd from the line. Nuggets trail by 5. Westbrook, the pass to Murray. Giddey against Westbrook. And here's Porter outside. And the Thunder pull it in.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board. We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
For Denver, they've got 8 of 15 in the 2nd. Stolen. Outside Giddey. Pass to Dillingham. To the left wing. Here's Schofield. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Thunder out in front, leading by 7. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for the Denver Nuggets.
It's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're playing a comeback, better rebounding is where they need to start.
Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
You gotta love All-Star Weekend, guys, especially when it comes to the three-point contest.
I think we should have a three-point contest.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian. And
we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. 7-point differential. It's off to Philadelphia after this game, where they'll face the 76ers. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hardenstein, the 5. Then there's Dillingham. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Schofield in at the 2. Great D that time from Holmgren.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt. And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the Nuggets shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game.
You say immediate entry into the highlight reel. Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys really get on the line.
The Nuggets with another miss. Oklahoma City leading by 6. And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high, and down it goes on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely set.
Murray scanning the floor. Ball's not loose. Pass break, here we go. A nice shot by Schofield.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Schofield. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Westbrook. Still without a bucket. Outside Murray. Gordon outside. 4-3. Holmgren with the block.
You can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And stolen by Murray. Pass to Brown. From outside the arc. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Timeout. Timeout. Got 10 points in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens. Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong kick he lays there.
the sideline. Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Michael Malone was going over with his team. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
Thanks for that, Allie. Westbrook runs the point with Murray to his side. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. That is Brown in at small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. The three, Westbrook. From deep, Jokic. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds in the game.
They've been winning the rebound battle today. Another big board right there.
And in a close game like this, it can be won or lost on the boards. They've got to keep it up.
Nuggets trail by 6. Westbrook taking his time here. They kick it out to Murray. From outside, off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Holmgren, the pass to Schofield. Back to Holmgren. Tipped. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Murray. Westbrook left side. Pass to Jokic. That's tipped. Now here's Hartenstein. And here is Williams. Defended by Murray. Here's Schofield. Launches it. Rebounded by Denver. Gordon's got 5 rebounds in the game. Murray with it. Guarded now by Williams. Murray, shot is good. Murray's got 13 in the second half.
Jamal Murray really loves being the crunch time delivery. This guy relishes the chance to make big moves.
Hartenstein with a screen on Murray. Schofield passes to Hartenstein. And it's good. 2 points. And the Thunder lead by 6.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Down low. Here's Jokic. Deflected. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. .16 left in the fourth quarter here. For 3, Westbrook. It's Holmgren with a rebound.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that. You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Nuggets trail by 6.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with the quick bucket here.
Jokic, no good. Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Left side, Williams. Inside. Oh! Foul intentionally.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 13 foul.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A nice shot by Schofield.
Timeout, timeout. They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
41 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Westbrook from the arc. This one for 3. They get the rebound. Jokic. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Here's Schofield. Pass to Dillingham. Outside, Williams. And there's the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up to W in the bag. Would you say testing the limits of his range there? You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
You earned that one. Good job, MP. I see.
I know you were hoping to play better in some of these games, but the competition was tough. That's why we circled these games on the calendar.
My bad, Coach. I feel like I didn't pull my weight.
Yeah, you fell short. It happens.
I guess I'm not making the All-Star, huh?
No, probably not. But I think it's time we turn the page.
You get way better response and more.
Has their analytics try to schedule 2 international.
Oh, and if you see fresh fruit, just, you know, say, double up and freeze it. Just give it up. Hey,
Get ready to rumble, young blood.
Ain't ready, MP.
Morning, Southern California. Top high school.
There they are. What's going on?
MP.
Hey.
Welcome. Hey, I know we didn't make All-Star, but
I want to focus on road games. If we're going to hit our goals this year.
fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every...
MP!
What's up, bro?
Here we go.
Can get hot and turn it on. What are some of the causes of that?
You know, often teams can reach that tipping point with how they play. It all comes together in a hurry, and they make a run. But that's the exception, Kevin, not the rule.
And we all know what it means to MP and this team to play well on the road. Win those close road games. MP's been quite vocal, in fact, about rising up in the face of big obstacles this season.
And what I like about MP, he's willing to put his reputation on the line to make something happen. He's not just sitting back waiting for things to develop. That would certainly be the easier route. Instead, he's put a stake in the ground, and that ground is away from home.
So here's Oklahoma City starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Dillingham is out there with the Cobra, and it's Williams at the small forward position. And now let's take it over to the sidelines for a bit on MP. DA.
Hey guys, these games have been a point of emphasis for MP and his team this season. When I asked him about playing on the road, MP told me it's all about toughness and grit. We're going to play hard no matter where we are. Kevin?
And they are a gritty bunch. David, thank you. Here's Thomas after the made shot from the Cobra. Thomas deciding where to go with it. 4 on the clock. Goes up to the top of the key. Got a hand on it. Here's Schofield. The shot. No good. And they're pushing it up. Here's Here's Thomas. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pushing it up. Williams against Williams. It's Williams throwing it down.
Explosive move from J-Dub. Great athlete.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. He's listed at 6'5", but Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
Here's Schofield. The kick out to Williams. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good runs.
Timeout. Fernandez has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. Look at Oklahoma City. Right now, they've compiled the 6th best record in the conference.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
The goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season to make sure they get home court advantage at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Brett, of all the things I can ask you, I think about this one. What would you say is the most important thing a team has to do to be an NBA champion?
Kevin, it's pretty simple. Accept your role. And when that happens, stars will be stars, and role players will be there to support the stars in any way they possibly can. But to accept your role and to sacrifice for the good of the team, it's going to give you a chance to hold that trophy.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Jalen Williams. The free throw off from the Cobra. Nets trail by 13.
Hey, yo, right here.
Pass to Barlow. Johnson kicks to Collins.
Who's watching it?
Williams dishes to Thomas. 5 to shoot. For Dillingham. Thomas. Good.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. The Cobra in the last game against the Pelicans was really strong. They scored 21 points and a couple of boards as well. Really displaying incredible hustle during this one. Guys just can't keep up with it. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, he was sensational the other night, making play after play after play.
And that's what you want. Not only was the effort there, but how about the production as well?
He can do a lot of different things, so he falls into these different roles. Which will it be tonight? That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Schofield passes to Hartenstein. Good work there as it goes.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Thomas. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. Pass to Johnson. For 3. Hands it from downtown.
That's what makes Johnson so difficult to guard. He's got that trigger.
Schofield. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. And now that's 11 points for the Cobra. Nice outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Nuggets. And the foul call on the Cobra. That is his first foul. Mowbray is checked in for Wallace. And Dillingham subbed in for Josh Giddey. So the Thunder 5 right now. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. The Cobra out there with Dillingham. And it's Williams at the 3. Johnson surveying the floor. Johnson dishes to Thomas. And dunked by Thomas.
You love the selfless attitude right there from Johnson. Nice feed on the open man.
Pass to Dillingham. Outside Williams. Holmgren finds Williams. Three-pointer. It's good on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 12.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the half. Johnson, the pass to Thomas. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. The Thunder shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. 1:27 left in the first half. Hartenstein against Claxton. Nobody near Williams. A 3 off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Here's Schofield. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Over Thomas. The shot by Schofield, no good. Brooklyn's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Schofield, covered by Johnson.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
On this. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Josh Giddey's checked in for Jalen Williams. Johnson in the corner. He trains it from the right block. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
That first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Schofield. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Schofield's got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder. On the wing, Johnson. Williams kicks to Thomas. For Dillingham. Thomas gets the bucket. Thomas got 8 points. And so it's Oklahoma City. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this.
Well, their problems start on the backboard. And it's not just a few unlucky bounces. It's an activity, Shaq.
Which is something you can fix.
And we've got some trades being made around the league. Always a compelling story. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to this.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
Thomas. Williams is out there with Collins. And it's Barlow in the point guard. So that's the next 5. The Thunder have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. That free throw good from Hartenstein. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Right-hand shot is off. The Thunder leading by 10. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as consistent with the Nuggets and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him.
And the Nets with possession here. After Oklahoma City gets the free. Count that one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. The shot by Schofield, no good. Next trail by 11. Just down low. Collins in the post. Working on Holmgren. For the three. Good on the three-point shot. Almost got it back down to single digits for the Nets.
No way he's going to pass that shot. The D is way too far back and relaxed. And you're getting out of it. That's what Williams does, disrupt your offense.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Thomas passes to Barlow. Thomas is free. It's Thomas on the wing. And then it's another three.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts. Doing all he can to bring it back.
Here's Schofield. 14 points for him. Right with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one.
We got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, listened in with what Jordi Fernandez was telling the team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Thomas. Thunder with the rebound. Taking a look at the Thunder. The 4 and the 5. The lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Dillingham is out there with the Cobra. And it's Williams at the 3. Third minute of action now on here in the 4th. Here's Barlow. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Outside Thomas. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Brooklyn's gone into a funk downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
And the foul called on the goal. That'll be his third foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Thomas outside. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an error shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. He's very judgment there.
The layup off target.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And Thomas over there. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there with the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Here's Schofield. That one goes. Counted. And now a 10-point Thunder lead.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
I love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Offline with his 3. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness?